can see the selection of pipes here, the exhaust pipes we've got, which again we built a couple of weeks ago, a couple of issues ago. Check that out, guys, if you've not already seen it there. And now what I want to do is take the other part, which is 33A of the exhaust, and this is the rear part of the exhaust. There you can see how that's slanting. So basically you want to push them into the exhaust what already been fitted, and you've got these little pins underneath the exhaust that will then line into the holes. Hey all, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're all well. Today I'm building more of Dom's charger, and we are at issue 34, guys. There you go, issue 34, and here we have this week's parts. Now, if you want to get hold of this yourself, guys, I'll leave a link in the description down below, and you can go straight to the Fanhome website and check this Dom's charger out for yourself from the Fast and Furious franchises. I know I've been away for a little while, guys, about a week and a half I think it is. I do apologise. Hope you're still out there, guys. I'm coming back to my channel. I've just been a bit busy at work with one thing and another. New regulars to the channel, you know I work for UPS. I ain't going into that, but basically I'm on different routes every day, and it's took it out of me. So I just decided that I needed a bit of time from YouTubing, and you guys know I love doing this YouTubing. I love doing YouTubing, obviously the model builds, etc., which you can see bits of them behind me. But I've had to just put my job first, full-time job first, because that's what pays for my YouTube parts on the channel, the models on the channel, and obviously pays for everything I've got, my pipe, my house, etc. So yeah, my main job comes first, guys, obviously, but closely behind is YouTube. I love it, guys. I'm not getting paid on YouTube at the minute. I would love to one day, but I'm not at the minute. So yeah, back to that. I just thought I'd have to have a few days off. It's been about a week, I think, week and a half, just to get my head around with what's going on with my day job. But anyway, guys, let's crack on with this week's build from Dom's charger, Fanhome. And if you're not already, guys, remember to subscribe, like, also comment and share, and press that bell notification not to miss out on any future builds to do with Dom's charger or anything else on the channel. But again, I do apologise, I've been away for a while. But without further ado, guys, I'm back. Let's crack on with Dom's charger. Righto, guys, it's so good to be back in the seat, as I say it, back on the horse, whatever you want to say, doing my YouTubing for you guys. I've missed you guys, hope you've missed me. But yeah, without me going on, let's crack on then and have a look at this week's mag first of all, before we take a look at these parts you can see here, which I've not opened as yet. I like saving that for you guys and going through that with you. So yeah, we'll look straight into this week's mag. There she is. Can't wait till this is built. I keep saying that every week, but I'm loving this build, guys. I really am. So you've got the usual good content. Now, by looking at the instructions, it doesn't look like there's a lot to do, which there may not be. We'll see how this week's video goes, but these are the parts we've got, which we'll take a look at in a sec. And these are the instructions. It looks like we're assembling the exhaust pipe. Some more we're putting the central section boxes of the exhaust pipe by the looks of it, and then attaching that to underneath the chassis, which is very cool. And then that's going to be the finishing result, guys, just there. So let's just take a look through the last part of the mag. Some wicked content in these mags, guys. Something for you to read between your builds. So yeah, that's the mag. So I'll just put that to one side, and then we'll get this opened and we'll go through these parts. So yeah, we'll just undo this, take out these sealed parts. shiny glossy plastic. And they don't get to go in, guys, they're well packed, which is a good thing. So I can just get this broken, we'll get these open. Right then, so here on the desk here, guys, on my table, we've got the two left parts for the left silencer. Basically, this is the left silencer, and what's going to happen, you can see these holes here, they're slightly bigger than these, what's going to go into. Basically, this is going to go together like so, and that's going to fit over the existing exhaust pipe we built in the last few issues, which you can check that out, guys, in the playlist. And then on this side of the table, we've got the right rear silencer, and again, that'll only go on one way, as you can see. So they'll fit together over the exhaust pipes we have already assembled, as I've said. And then we've got CM screws and also some AP screws. We've also got here 34E, which is saying rear brake hose. Whether we'll use that today, I'm not sure. And we've got 34F, which is the brake hose guideline. But until we get into it, I'm not sure if these will be fitted today, but we will see. So these are down, guys, as 34A and 34B, and these are 34C and 34D. So that's the parts. So without further ado, guys, let's crack on with this Tom's charger issue from Fanhome. Okay then, guys, so you can see the selection of pipes here, the exhaust pipes we've got, which again we built a couple of weeks ago, a couple of issues ago. Check that out, guys, if you've not already seen it. Now what we've got to do is take the left rear silencer, and you want to take the exhaust pipe and basically just place that just over that little hole there where the screw's going to go, an AP screw. So you place that on there like so, and then take your AP screw and attach that rear silencer to the exhaust. So I've got to get me a new screwdriver, guys, I keep saying it. So what you want to do is attach that to that rear silencer, as I said. So if I just hold that up like that, I might get that in better. And these are an AP screw, guys. We're screwing into plastic, so it should be pretty straightforward. So yeah, there you go, that's nice and tight. That's how it does move. You've got a bit of movability there, but you've got to think once this goes on the other left side of the rear silencer like so. Let's just do a test fit of that. That's how that's going to go on, guys. It's going to be pretty secure, and that's how that's going to look. So I'll just tighten that up a bit more. Just make sure that's nice and tight. Yeah, it's not moving a lot. You can move if you want to, but that's not going to go anywhere unless you force it to. So we've attached that with an AP screw there. And now what I want to do is take the other part, which is 33A of the exhaust, and this is the rear part of the exhaust there. You can see how that's slanting, and we want to attach that like so to the other side of the rear silencer, and then we're going to be putting an AP screw just in there. My bad, guys, I'm a bit rusty at this. I've just attached that like that, and it's common sense, it's the wrong way. As you can see, that L is upside down. To make sure you've got it the right way, the L should be the right way around as you're looking at it from above, and that's where that needs to be, at the bottom part of this silencer. But hey, I make these mistakes, guys, so you don't have to. So now I've done that, hopefully you'll realise that you've got to do it this way, and you'll think, what a numpty Rich 43's been, he did it the wrong way. I'm not gonna. See, I laugh at myself, guys. Take a look at my bloopers if you want to see a few laughs or a few awkward moments that I do make from time to time, like I've just done. But hey, bear with. But that's how it's supposed to look, guys. I'm glad I've made that mistake, so you don't have to. So that has to be like that. The L has to be facing the right way, which it was upside down just. And this exhaust pipe's got to go into the bottom of that rear silencer. And then what we do is take the other exhaust pipe, as I was about to do, until I realised I'd done it wrong. And now you can see that fits very, very nice and flush. So if I just get another AP screw, and this needs to be like that, guys, basically, so you've got that U shape pointing down. So if I just turn this around, just for me, easy to get to the screw, and plus I can show you better on the camera. And tighten that nice and tight. There we go. Let's bring that around. Yeah, and sorry guys, I do apologise that I haven't done any of the boarding yet on my makeshift YouTube studio. It will happen, but I'm so busy at work at the minute. As I said, I've got to concentrate at work at the minute, but YouTube is coming back, obviously. Don't worry guys, I'm not going anywhere. That's how that looks so far. It's pretty cool. And now we'll take the other part of the left rear silencer. Now this will only go on one way. You can see these little holes here, these crevices. They're going to fit over the exhaust pipe like so. And if we just turn it upside down, what it tends to do then is take another 2 AP screws to connect the rear silencer together, the left rear silencer. So you can hear that screwing in nice and tight. Let's get the other AP screw. Yeah, I'm so happy to be back. Do you know what? I was having withdrawal symptoms, guys, why I've not done any videos. So I'm just sitting there at night, getting in late from work, thinking, oh, I want to do a video, I want to do a video. But when you're really tired, guys, and sometimes you need a bit of a refresh, your head needs to just have a blank moment, if that makes sense, and then come back all guns blazing. Sometimes you need that. And for the last 6 weeks, I think before last week, I was doing a video 7 days a week, which I'm loving doing that. But it is hard work, guys. More mentally. I mean, I'm not moaning. I love doing it. But when you're getting in from work late and then you're editing till, well, doing a video, then editing till, what, 12 at night, it catches up with you. But that's how that's looking. Don't that look cool? And believe it or not, that's taken us right up to instruction 3. And now for instructions 4, 5 and 6, we're going to be doing the same again with the right rear silencer. So what we do is fit that pipe on like that, and then this other exhaust pipe will go like that. So the rear silencer, the right silencer, is now on to that exhaust pipe. And what you want to do is screw that AP screw in again, nice and tight. And remember guys, as I said, just remember the R and the L on the other one has to be the right way around, basically. You know, you're not going wrong. So that's the bottom underneath of the rear silencer. I'll just make sure that's nice and tight before we move on. And I think you can tell on video, it is a slight fork junction, if that makes sense. They are spreading out a little bit. I think that's going to be down to where it's going to be connecting onto the vehicle. And then we need to take the other exhaust pipe and fit that on like so. And you can see here, as I said, just you can see the slant on the exhaust, the end of the tailpipe. Let me just show you that one as well, like that. And then you know you're going the right way about it. So we need another AP screw. Let's get those out there. And we'll just quickly get this fitted to the right rear silencer. Yeah, but I'm going to start, guys, putting descriptions, a link in the description below, should I say. So I'll put a link every week now of each of my builds, so you guys can just click the link if you're interested in doing these builds. So yeah, when you watch my videos, just look in the description below and I will put a link to each model build I'm doing. And then if you want to do this for yourself, it'll be nice and quick. So I was going to put that on to tighten this a bit more. Be nice and quick for you just to get to the site and order this for yourself. I mean, you want to do this tight, guys, just be very careful though where you're pushing, because just remember, all this is only plastic and you don't want to be snapping. any of these little parts here. So yeah, we'll connect that rear silencer and then attach it together with 2 AP screws, and then the rear silencers are all connected to your exhaust pipes. But I think in a couple of weeks I might, if I get the chance and the time, be putting some of the backboards up with my YouTube studio, so you will see slight little differences in every video for the next coming months. But as I said a few weeks ago, guys, it's going to be a slow process, due to trying to still video for you guys and being at work now, which I was at work anyway, but being busy at work, should I say. So yeah, let's do these nice and tight. So yeah, they're lovely and tight. And then we have the 2 rear silencers. And shortly I'll get the rest of the model over. And we've got to attach these to underneath the chassis, but that's what we're looking at, guys. So far, look at that. Look how big that is. It's taking all the screen up, but look at that. Probably don't look much, but little parts like this, that's just how big parts, when they're attached to the vehicle, it's going to make it pop. I mean, look at the little tailpipes, guys. Look at that. Love it. So I'm going to get the model over and we'll fit this to the model. Okay then, guys, so here she is, this beast. As you can see, I've got a pipe off here that keeps coming out. I'm going to apply that a bit of glue and get that stuck. But what we're going to do is take this exhaust system, push them into the existing pipes there like so. So basically you want to push them into the exhaust what already been fitted, and you've got these little pins underneath your exhaust what will then line into the holes of the chassis. So yeah, just guide those into them, guys. And they're going to have to be in the right place, as you'll be screwing from the other side of the chassis to join them to the chassis, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's how those are going to look, all lined up like that. If I just hold them into place, they do bounce back out, guys, because the screws will hold them in, if that makes sense. But you can get the gist. All the little crevices on the chassis, push the pins which are on these exhausts underneath into the chassis. Then we're going to turn it over and attach this exhaust system to the chassis with AP screws. This one's been a bit awkward to get in, but I think if I give it a bit of a persuasive push, there we go. That's gone in there. Now there's a lot of screws, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 AP screws to attach this exhaust system to the chassis. So now I'm going to gently, carefully turn this over. Hope it's not going to fall off the chassis and stay connected. Like so. I think we might have done that. It says with gritted teeth. And then we need some AP screws, which we've got here. I'll just put them to the top of your screen, as you can see. And we'll get this exhaust fitted to the DOMS charger. I'm going to do the middle section first, I think, just so I can connect it and it's not going to keep dropping off. I think that one's okay. What I'll do is loosely put the screws in, guys, just so it's connected. And then what I'm going to do is tighten them up. Once you know it's all in line and connected to the chassis. So I think that was dropped a little bit. You can't see from above, that's the trouble. Put that in there, that's the top of the exhaust. I mean, if they do drop out and you can't get the screws in, just obviously turn it back over and put them back into the recesses, the crevices, whatever, and then re-screw your AP screws in. So yeah, there's the other one in. And do the other one here. I'm looking forward to when the seats are coming and everything. I'll get like the interior interior. Can't wait for that. Don't know when that is, how far down the line that is, guys, but I can't wait to be doing the interior. It'd be cool. Just 2 more here. We're now in the centre of the exhaust system. And again, where was he? This one here. So we'll just put an AP screw in there, that one. We'll do that one now. I think that's the one that's fell off, to be fair. Might help holding it from underneath. Let's just double check that's not fell off, guys. There you go, hear that click, it's gone in there. So that should attach to that AP screw. There you go. So we've now done those two, and those two there. If I just quickly turn it over and show where we're at. There you go. So we've just connected those to the exhaust pipe, those two there. Now we're doing this middle bit. There you go, you can hear that get in line. You might be better holding it like I'm holding it, guys, with your hand underneath, and then you support the exhaust from moving. Right, so let's just line this screw up. Right, so screw that one in. I've already done the other side. So now we're just putting the second from last pair of screws in. That's a bit tight to put in, tighter than I thought. I don't know if you can hear on camera, guys, if there's so much shaking to the left of the video screen now, but basically it's the Titanic. But just remember, all the stuff to the left here, what's on the desk at the minute, will be on shelving eventually, so there won't be that problem in the future. The sooner I get that done, the better. So yeah, those 2 screws are in, and now finally we've just got to put some screws in the back end of this exhaust system. If I just bring this over a sec so you can see what I mean. Just in these 2 holes here, that one and that one. And then that is going to be it for this week's issue, guys. So finally, if I just get that one lined up. I love it once I put these in, just have a look at these little tail end pipes sticking out the back of the chassis, guys. It's so cool. Considering these are into plastic, you know, they're been very difficult to put in. So yeah, just line this one up here. Let's get this up a screwdriver, it might be easier to put in with this one. Just make sure they're nice and tight, guys, because you don't use all the dropping off. And finally to this one. And guys, that is the end of this week's build of Dom's charge from Fanhome. We've basically now put all these screws, the AP screws, where I'm pointing, into this side of the chassis, the floor, and we've attached, let me just turn this over, the exhaust system. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool? As you can see, it's all nice and tight now, connected to the front pipes, just off screen there you go, connected to the front pipes. Bring it back over, but there you have, guys, the exhaust system all fitted to Dom's charger, nice and tight. Doesn't that look cool? Look at little rear boxes there, I love that. I do hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, you know what to do. Come back for more next week. Take it easy. Give us a big thumbs up, would really appreciate that. and I'll see you in the next one. And these are the parts which we didn't use in this week's issue. And that is it for today's video of the Dom's Charger from Fanhome, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. Basically, in this week's issue, we have now assembled all the exhaust, and it's fitted to underneath the chassis, underneath the floor of the Dom's Charger, and it is looking brilliant, if I do say so myself, guys. I really do hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, come back next week for another issue of Dom's Charger from Fanhome, and remember to give us a big thumbs up at the end of the video. I do hope you enjoyed it. But for now, guys, that is it for Dom's Charger. I'm glad to be back. It's my happy place, this is, guys. It's my, I don't say second, because this is my top hobby, guys. I love this. I love doing these videos for you guys. I love doing the builds, and I do want this to be my full-time job one day. It doesn't everyone, but yeah, guys, I do. And I'm going to try to get posting back to every day again for you guys, for supporting me this way. And I do thank you for all your support. Thank you for the subs, the likes, comments, and shares. And guys, if you're not already subscribed and you're watching me for the first time, press that notification bell when you've subscribed, and you will get every alert every time I put a video up on the channel. And give us a big thumbs up, guys. I really appreciate that. But for now, take care, take it easy. See you soon, guys. Peace.